districts, they monitor sales of properties and ensure that properties are being valued at the proper amount. You know, what's the best way to determine the value of a property is when it sells. And some districts do this on residential sales, which we don't do. We've never done. We don't go after sales. We do, I forget what it's called, but when someone files a complaint against their valuation, our attorney does attend those type of hearings just to monitor it. But as far as actually filing an increased complaint, it's usually only done on commercial properties. And a couple of years ago, there was a legislation called House Bill 126 that basically limited school districts' abilities to do that. Typically, school districts have always done it as opposed to townships and libraries and stuff, because we get the larger portion of the property tax revenue. They changed the law so it has to be at least a $500,000 increased complaint in order for us to file those going forward, and also has to be board approved at a public meeting. You have to give a notice to the property owner 7 days in advance. I think it's basically so they can come yell at us if that's my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, you know, you have House Bill 920, which is legalization of taxes. So if someone's underpaying on their value, what does that mean? Everybody else is making up the difference. And you know, with us, with a substitute levy and a bond issue levy, that has the same tax rate across all 3 classes. So if a commercial property is paying too low, it's really affecting all taxpayers, including residential and commercial taxpayers. Now, it's probably at the end of the day, it's not a substantial amount of money to everybody else, but at the same time, it's more paying a fair share. You know, obviously, if the increase goes through, we receive the inside millage and everything else equals out. So they call it chasing sales. It's kind of like the negative connotation to it, I guess, but it's something that school districts have done forever, because the county auditor's office, they don't do that. They wait till the 6-year reappraisal to really reappraise property. So sometimes it could be 6 years before it's really looked at. So basically, the parcel in Painesville City that falls within our district is commercial property, and it's valued at, I don't know, the property owner is DWG Capital Partners, which is some firm out in California or something that purchases property. The county auditor has it valued at $1,952,000, and it's sold in December of 2022 for $4.1 million. So it's a 2.1. So it's a $2.1 million difference between what the county auditor has it valued and what it's sold for. So we are filing an increased complaint on that, and then they'll evaluate that.
Where is it at, Gary?
It's on Callender Boulevard, which is like a industrial area, like by Luberzall and those things.
Okay, that's what I just wondered what area it was in.
Do you feel that with this reevaluation, because you mentioned the 6-year, that's going to increase activity because everybody's values are going up, and probably many over 500?
Well, in this case, it's based on sales.
So it's just based on sales, so it actually has to be sales, not appraisal. Okay.
Right. The whole reappraisal process is handled through the county auditor's office.
All right.
So this is more of an annual thing that's done looking at sales of commercial property.
Yeah.
And that we don't do residential property.
Okay. Well, yeah, you said that I thought you said unless it's over 500, but no.
Only.
Isn't the difference is 500?
The difference has to be 500.
The difference has to be 500.
In order for us to file.
Got it. Okay.
On commercial property.
Okay.
Any other questions on that? That's done by our attorney with a monthly retainer, so it's not like additional legal expense we have.
Okay, and then any updates on the mentor owned property there?
See,
Is that next? Next one. I didn't read down.
Next
Oh,
one.
She wants to keep
We're on the
things
same-
moving along. I fully support that, by the way. I didn't
Thanks for working on it.
She didn't realize it was on the agenda.
No, that's
We're on the
perfect.
same
Keep
wavelength
moving,
right now.
Gary.
Yeah. It'd be skippy.
Yeah, so the city of Mentor tax exemption update, so just a little background, that's the property over at the corner of 44 and Route 2. It's in the city of Painesville. It was acquired by the city of Mentor from Shamrock Business Center or something like that, I forget what it's called, it's with the Osborne family. And basically they foreclosed, they didn't do the road improvements to Diamond Center that they were supposed to do. There's been an ongoing legal dispute between the city of Mentor and them. Part of the settlement was Angel's, the city of Mentor acquired 215 acres of vacant land, basically to pay for road improvements on Diamond Center. The city of Mentor filed for tax exemption on the property and saying that they're using it for conservation purposes. Obviously, that results in a loss of revenue to us on the inside millage, and then obviously increased taxes to other taxpayers because of that. And the city of Painesville is upset about it because they want to develop the property. Mentor had a resolution to reaffirm the conservation land, deeming as conservation land in Painesville City. And we went and spoke at their meetings, trying to encourage them to not approve that, and